So for Ozzy Osbourne fans, this could actually be a really big year, and I wanted to talk about it a bit with you guys because I thought it was really interesting what has been happening in 2023 with Ozzy. He went on the record back in September saying that he wanted to do a final album, and not only that, he wanted to tour. And I think the reason this is such a big deal, and one thing people should keep on their radar, is Ozzy has been struggling obviously with Parkinson's, with health conditions for literally decades at this point. He has been very open about his struggle, him and Sharon both, and what they have faced and the challenges that have come with that. And so a lot of people thought that we weren't really going to see that much from Ozzy in the future. We weren't really going to see too much output, especially after he did some of his final releases. He did the collaboration with like Post Malone and that sort of thing. But with that being said, after that, it kind of went a little radio silent, and people thought, well, maybe that's it for Ozzy. Maybe he's going to just quietly spend the rest of his time with his family, with his friends, and then one day you wake up and you see that he passed away from the disease that he has. And I think that was where a lot of people's heads were at after he released his last material, but he is still wanting to do more. And the big takeaway from this is he thought he was never going to be able to tour again. He openly said that if he was able to tour, it was most likely going to be something online, something AI related, or something that had to do with like a virtual concert, because his physical condition was not good enough to be able to perform and go through the strenuousness of going on a tour, because that's a big fucking task. I mean, you're constantly being shuffled here, there, everywhere. It's a lot of traveling, it's a lot of performing. It's some hard work for very long periods of time, and Ozzy has a great work ethic, so I don't think that if he did go on a tour, he'd want to half-ass it. He's never half-assed anything in his life when it comes to musical stuff. But the thing that he changed his tune on, he wants to go on a physical tour, and he's been working with people behind the scenes to try to fix up some sort of, I guess, stage or set or something with his physical condition, a medication, some sort of apparatus that would help him be able to have the stamina to perform in the way that he wants. And not only is he saying that he wants to release new material this year in 2024 and work on a new album, which is awesome, another Ozzy album, fucking awesome, but he also wants to tour with it. And whether that means he's going to fall back on the virtual concert thing that he talked about before, or if he is going to try to actually go out on the road, on tour, I think that remains to be seen. But this is big news for people that have wondered what's happening with Ozzy and wondered what was going to happen in his discography, in his catalog, how his health was. Because above all else, we want to see him be healthy, we want to see him make a good recovery, or at least be as comfortable and content as he can be. So hearing that he's not only in good spirits, but in a very musical headspace to want to produce more content, that's phenomenal. And I don't doubt for a second that if he has the possibility of doing that and the capability of that, he will absolutely push himself to try to do that. And I think if he does do an album rollout and a tour, I wouldn't be surprised if it is later said that that is going to be his last material, because I think this could be the last hurrah, similar to how, you know, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was Elton John's farewell to the world in a lot of ways from music. Even though he still does music, that was like his last tour. I think it could be something like that, like a really big, important tour and moment in music and metal and rock and just culture as a whole of like Ozzy's final tour. I absolutely could see that. What are your guys' opinions of this, and what do you think is going to happen with the Ozzy situation, both health-wise as well as touring and albums, and are you excited for that? Would you go to one? Let me know down in the comment section below. I can't wait to hear it. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is. My name is Jay Morris, and I'm signing off saying farewell.